Welcome to Cotak. In this video, we're going to walk through the 7 Cotak Agency Admin tools you'll use to manage your agency's users and presence on the system. To access the agency admin tools, navigate to cotak.gov and click Admin. If you don't see that menu when you log in, it means your account hasn't been set up with administrator permissions yet. To get access, have your current agency administrator submit a support ticket requesting that your account be upgraded to agency administrator. Once the Cotak team receives the request from your agency admin, you will be granted admin access. When you are redirected to the agency admin tools page, you will see the dashboard, which shows pending requests, TAC app logins, including upcoming expirations or invalid logins, TAC usage, and admin information. If you see an admin with Cotak next to their name, that means they are a Cotak system administrator who is likely assisting with the management of your agency. If you ever need more clarification on an admin tool, refer to the Help tabs. The agency profile page is where you can manage your agency's basic information within Cotak. You can find it by clicking on your agency name in the left sidebar. One setting here worth paying attention to is the joinable switch. When this is enabled, personnel can find your agency on cotak.gov and request to join on their own. If you turn it off, your agency becomes undiscoverable to prospective users, and all new accounts will need to be created manually by an administrator. The rest of the fields, address, contacts, and agency description are optional, but it's worth filling them out. That information helps the Cotak program team identify the right points of contact at your agency if they ever need to reach out to you for official purposes. The Users tool is where you manage everyone in your agency who has access to Cotak. From here, you can create new user accounts directly, edit existing accounts, and update responder types. Note that some channels in Cotak are automatically assigned to users based on their responder type, so it is important to set this information correctly for each user. And bear in mind that the Cotak team audits responder types for correctness. You may also enable or disable users as needed. Disabling a user cuts off their access to Cotak temporarily. This is useful for seasonal personnel. Deleting an account is more permanent and immediately removes that person's access to Cotak. But you can always create a new one with the same email address later. One thing worth knowing, when you create a new user, it's best to let Cotak send them a password reset link by email rather than assigning a password yourself. It's more secure and it's the recommended approach. When you're in the edit menu of a user, you can also use the Health Check feature to review user information, their support requests, TAC channels, and active TAC app logins. If your agency profile is set to joinable, people can find your agency on cotak.gov and request to join on their own. When they do, you'll get an email notification and a bell alert when you log in. From the new user request page, you can review each request, see the requester's contact information, and approve or deny it. If you approve, their account becomes active with your agency. If you deny it, they don't receive an account and they aren't notified either way. Channels are how your agency organizes who sees what in the TAC apps. When users turn the same channel on, they can see each other's location and share points, shapes, and messages. When you create a channel, you have 3 options for how membership is managed. All users automatically includes everyone in your agency. Responder types automatically includes users based on their responder type. This is useful for larger agencies with multiple disciplines. Managed lets you add and remove specific users by hand. Many agencies mirror their voice radio channel names in Cotak, which helps personnel make the connection between the two systems. A useful feature here is a tool to download your user tracks and any points they have broadcast on a channel. This feature is subject to the Cotak data retention policy, so if you wish to see historic data of your users' movements, you must request the data using this tool within the available time period. Otherwise, it is permanently deleted. Once you generate your request, wait a few minutes, and when the data is available, it will create a new notification in the bell. From there, you may download the data. The Interagency Channel Invites and Interagency Channels tools are how you establish shared channels with other agencies in Cotak. Because there's a bit more to it than the other tools we've covered, we put together a dedicated video that walks through the full process in detail. We'd recommend watching that video before setting up your first interagency channel. You can find it in the training section on cotak.gov. A data sharing agreement documents the details of any integrations between Cotak and your agency's external systems. Things like CAD systems, vehicle trackers, and other geospatial data sources. If your agency has data sources you'd like integrated into Cotak, a data sharing agreement needs to be e-signed by your agency using this tool. Before that happens, you will work with the Cotak staff to plan the integration. To start that process, check out our available integration page under the About menu and file a support ticket to begin the process. The participation agreement is different from a data sharing agreement. It's the foundation agreement between your agency and the state of Colorado that covers the terms of using Cotak. When your agency joins Cotak, you have a 90-day grace period to evaluate the platform before you're required to sign. After that, if the agreement hasn't been signed, your admin tools will be blocked, though your users can still connect to the tax server in the meantime. You may sign the agreement by clicking on the red banner on the top of the site or using the Participation Agreements tool and clicking Sign. If a renewal comes due, you'll see the same red banner at the top of the site. The last item in the admin menu is Testimonials. If your agency is finding value in Cotak, this is where you can submit a testimonial and your agency's badge or logo for use in Cotak's website and promotional materials. It's completely optional, but it's a great way to share your experience with other agencies across Colorado's public safety community, and it helps the program grow. That covers the 7 core admin tools in Cotak. Together, they give you what you need to manage your users, your channels, and your agency's agreements with the program. For additional support, submit a ticket through cotak.gov/support. Thanks for watching.